Hello and welcome back to WolfQuest. We are here today with the Sagebrush Wolf Pack. Currently just eating from the elk we just took down. Looks as if we're in rival territory as well. We're going to have to be careful of that. Sugar, what are you up to? But today we are going to get the pup's experience as high as possible since it's the Young Hunter's Quest. We're at 72 XP on the lowest experienced pup, and I think we could probably get that up. Let's aim for 80 today. I'm not sure whether that's possible, but I think we should give it a go and see what we can do. Also, I'm hoping that this all uploads to YouTube okay. I don't normally record such high quality, but I'm just going to test it out to see what happens kind of thing. Oh, that is elk music. Tangerine's at 63% health. I think we can go for another elk. Just one. If they head east. Come on, head east. Because we don't want to go deeper into rival territory if we don't have to. Oh, Caspian's already attacking this one. Is it low health? Not particularly. Alright, come on, elk. Go that way. There we go. Oh, no. No. They're going the wrong way. Why can't elk just go the correct direction for once? Oh, the snow is so beautiful though. It's lovely, wonderful white snow just pelting down as the wolves chase the elk to take it down and hopefully get the pups a little bit more training in hunting. The pups haven't actually been in a wolf fight to my knowledge yet, which is definitely a good thing, of course. Okay, careful everybody. Alright, that's turning around. Tangerine's got slightly low health. Actually, quite low health now. Let's step back though. I think Tangerine will be fine for now. If Tangerine gets another kick, then we'll tell him to back off. Because we can't afford any wolves dying. Okay, Tangerine, you can... No, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. There we go. Nice work, wolves. Well, nobody's hungry. We'll just mark this on the map and then hurry back to our territory, which is exceptionally weak and... right. Speaking of exceptionally weak territory, we have a territory invasion. Well, that's actually really bad timing because Tangerine is very low health and that is not ideal. This, it's a hex further down. I wonder whether we should sleep for a few moments and then go to it. Just maybe we can get Tangerine's health up a tiny bit. You never know. Okay, it looks like they're actually trying to get a hex which is exceptionally strong. I think we could afford to sleep for just a few moments. Okay, Tangerine's health is at 37. That's at 37. Their health is at the same thing. Okay, it's at 12, and now wake up. What's that? 4% their territory. And Tangerine's at 51% health. Let's hope this goes okay. We're going to have to keep a very close eye on Tangerine, though. Alright, Lemon Drizzle. Let's head over into the fight. I think we're just going to have to be careful, I guess. There isn't much we can really do. And we had quite a big frame per second drop, which indicates that there are going to be quite a few wolves. Yes, there are. Oh dear. Okay, we have... Lemon Drizzle doesn't kill wolves, though. Let's mark this one as a leader anyway. We may as well. We also have the additional problem that Custard Cream's actually our relative. I think Custard Cream is our brother. Not from the exact same litter, but still our brother. I think we'll try to avoid attacking Custard Cream and just try to win by snarling at them and scaring them slightly more than anything else, because we don't want to have to attack them if we can help it. Ooh, Custard Cream is definitely getting attacked there. And rightly so. I mean, he is in our territory. I'm not saying we shouldn't fight them, but leave Caspian alone. I will definitely fight them if they're attacking our wolves. That's it, Tangerine. Be careful, though. I think we're just going to stick with Tangerine and play it safe. Leave Tangerine alone. And then we can just attack any wolf that attacks Tangerine. Leave Rolly. Where's Tangerine gone? I've lost Tangerine. Tangerine! There you are. Okay. There we go, they're fleeing. I just really want to be careful with this pup since he is a gorgeous puppy and we don't want to lose him. Alright, well, that was okay. It was a little bit dangerous, especially because of Tangerine's low health, but the wolves did it together. Lemon Drizzle was guarding Tangerine, so he was in good paws. Let's see if we can get a pack ready for stamina. I think we're going to head north. We could really do with heading north and strengthening territory as we go. I think Lemon Drizzle might be slightly, not spooked exactly, but slightly on guard after that, just to make sure her territory is definitely strong enough, because that was a tiny bit close for comfort. It wasn't too bad, but I just would feel a lot safer, and I'm sure Lemon would too, if we had a strong territory, which I knew definitely wasn't going to get invaded by anybody. And I mean, it always can be invaded. There's no way to be 100% certain it'll be safe, but it's much more likely to be safe if we don't have really weak hexes like we do pretty much everywhere right now. I think we're going to get a move on then and just strengthen everything around this area. Just all the hexes down here. Other than, well, is this border I'm kind of worried about, but really we need to head up because there are 2 wolf packs higher up to the north of the map, because we've got double the amount of chance of getting invaded here, and this is territory that's weaker as well. I guess we'll just have to head north for now, strengthening our borders as we go, and just hope that we've strengthened enough. I mean, if it isn't enough, once we strengthen our borders, we can always come back down to the south. I just don't like doing zigzags all over the map if I can help it. Let's also hide the dents. They're kind of annoying me on the compass. They mess up where I'm going. Let's check. So what markers do we have? We have Bridge, Cabin, Jaffa's Rest, Food Rock, and Dead End. Okay. Nothing much. I was hoping we'd have a beaver dam, but I've just remembered I don't think there are beavers on Hellroaring Mountain. That's the thing I miss most about Slough Creek. Beavers are amazing. They're really helpful though. They're there pretty much all year. I think they hibernate in winter, but they're all the rest of the year. You can just catch beavers for your puppies, and your puppies will be nice and full and happy, and it's a lot easier. But I guess it adds a challenge not having beavers. Ooh, there's a lovely creek over here. Oh, look at that beautiful water just lapping around Lemon Drizzle's legs. Must be nice to cool herself down after the fight. Well, I guess we could have a break here for a moment before the wolves in the water. There's no reason why not. This doesn't look like Hellroaring River. What is it? Oh, Hellroaring Creek. That makes sense. I really love all the creeks and rivers in Hellroaring Mountain. They're really beautiful. That's why I wanted to come here in the first place. We can sit down in the water. Lemon Drizzle has very, very beautiful eyes. I mean, the wolf who has her coat that she is named after, well, not exactly named after, but Chocolate Brownie, the founder of the Sagebrush Wolf Pack, had this coat too. But his was slightly different. They've actually altered the coat since Chocolate Brownie had it. It used to be a darker stripe here, kind of more orange, and the face was very different. But, now well. I guess Chocolate Brownie's coat will never be used again by anybody. But for now, we can have Lemon Drizzle, who is exceptionally similar, and we can go around strengthening the whole territory of Hellroaring for the moment, since we could definitely do with a little bit more strengthening. Looks like everything's going well at the moment though. I'm just wondering whether to sleep since Tangerine's low health, or whether that would be risky with how weak our territory is or not. Ooh, we should probably get that super weak hex that's just behind us to the south. We can just quickly strengthen that, because it's a super weak one. Come on, wolves. It must be very tiring for all of them, having to run over all these hills and meadows and swim across all the rivers the entire time. It's definitely difficult maintaining a large territory, but somehow the large territory still isn't large enough. It feels like all the elk herds are always outside of our territory. But maybe that's just the game being typical. It could well be. Well then, I think we should head up. Still strengthening territory, and I think we'll meet the border here, since that's where we strengthened up to, because we've strengthened the border up to there. we've only strengthened those 4 hex really, but we zigzagged around, got a couple more hexes strengthened here. And what we'll do is we'll strengthen these. I think, I don't know how far we're going to go along. I think we'll just go to here, go across, and when we're at tornado drainage, we're going to sleep because it's a little risky heading to the border when we have an injured pup with us. I just really don't want to risk Tangerine. Young Hunters is a surprisingly risky quest. You'd think it would be easier because the pups are stronger, but somehow it really, I keep on losing pups in Young Hunters, especially in multiplayer. I don't know why that is. I don't know why. I just get taken by surprise by an elk suddenly coming up behind us and kicking one of the pups or something. But thankfully that hasn't happened this litter. All these pups have stayed alive and well. All the pups that Lemon Drizzle is having to look after. Well, ooh, is this the hex we're heading to? One of them. I think we will quickly go down to Hellroan Creek. There's no reason why not. And it's weak. Plus we're right near it. I think we kind of have to. Maybe we could change our plan slightly and go here, then up to there and zigzag along. I mean, that would be a lot of work. But we've got to do it at some point. If we're going to do that, let's find a nice spot to sleep now, I think. I think that would actually be a good idea. We could sleep by the creek, underneath one of those beautiful golden trees. Look at them. Even though there's no sun, they still really shimmer in the light of the moon. Speaking of which, I wonder if it's a full moon tonight. Nah, I can't see a full moon. That's a shame. It's beautiful when there's a full moon out. Well, let's sleep by the river with the lovely bubbling noise of it skipping over the rocks, allowing us to sleep. I think that Lemon Drizzle would definitely appreciate that. Oh, and Velvet's minor injury is healed. She will appreciate that too. Which is also exceptionally helpful. Let's go on to hit. Okay, he's at 78. I think we can get it a bit higher, probably. Yeah, I think we can. Well, we have woken up. We're at Hellroan Creek still. Yeah, I think we'll just zigzag round. It'll make sure that we definitely do get enough territory strengthened too. Well, let's get up and let's head along. Oh, we actually need to turn around slightly and go this way. That suits us. Means we get an excuse to go through the lovely creek, and it looks like a hot day. It's a cloudless day for certain, and the sun will be shining bright just about over there. It's autumn. I suspect the air would be fairly cool and crisp still, but at least that means that we aren't going to be too hot whilst we run around. We definitely need enough energy to keep ourselves moving in such a gorgeously beautiful day. I mean, that isn't really the right word, but still works. Beautiful day with the sun shining. Even if it's cool there, at least that means that we won't get way too hot. Look at her, she's panting already, and you can't blame her, can you? She looks hot. Oh, as soon as I go to take a screenshot, she stops. Come on, pant a bit longer. Isn't that just typical? Oh, muled it. Okay, well, oh no, that's pronghorn rats. I was hoping we'd get a little bit of experience up. And that's a fox. Okay, let's go over this ridge. And wait a second. They've stopped. Now let's run forward and... we got kicked by one of them. Alright, we can wait a moment longer. Let's stalk forward a little bit, then run slightly. We need to wait for that dust cloud to clear so we can see where they've stood. Alright, they're over there. If we keep to the sagebrush, we should be relatively hidden, and Lemon Drizzle's coat blends in with the lovely autumn colours as well. But that pronghorn's seen us, so the rest will bolt. There we go. We've got one. We've managed to bite one of them, but it's whether we can keep up with that. Nope. Okay, we're going to have to leave them a second. No wolf can outrun a pronghorn, that's for certain. Again, we're going to have to wait for the dust cloud to clear. Let's get in front of Roly. And let's stalk forward. Oh, the pronghorn are on high alert now. Which way's the wind blowing? I think it's blowing our scent towards them. Let's wait a moment longer. Those ones are running, but the rest aren't. I think they're about to, though. Ooh, game froze for a second there. Alright, let's... Just wasn't able to do that. Oh well, maybe we should leave these for now. It's difficult to hunt pronghorn, and we don't really need the food, we're just wanting them for experience. Or we could take the tactic of trying to tire out the pronghorn. Oh wow, have we gone all the way along our territory? Oops. Well, at least it means it's going to be nice and strong. Well, seeing as we've done that, then we might as well just go along the border and loop around, I guess. Come on, pronghorn. Why do you have to be such spoil sports? We just need to get a bit of hunting practice. They're just too fast. Oh well, we can admit defeat for now. We'll get them someday. Someday when we have a wolf who isn't -2 stamina at Lemon Drizzle. Well, I guess it's not her fault, but it is considerably annoying. That is for certain. Okay then, Lemon Drizzle. Let's get a move on along here. We need to head north slightly and also east slightly, because if we go northeast we should hit this border hex, and we'll zigzag of course to make sure we get as much hexes strengthened as possible. We might do big zigzags, that way we get 3 hexes done each time. I think that might be a good idea potentially, or we could just head up. I can never make my mind up. Well, I think, oh, there's elk scent. That's so tantalizingly close. Well, we don't know how close it actually is, though. It could be much further away. I don't think we should risk it for now. But we can definitely go west. Ooh. Ooh, bison. Do we dare risk bison? No. Okay, west it is. Come on, wolves. Bison are way too risky for now. Much as I would love to get one of those calves for the pups to get some practice on, there's just too many adult bison. It would be very risky, unless, hang on, is there one on the outside I see? No, all those calves are going straight in the middle. Okay, let's just keep moving. We'll go to that hex there, then we'll zigzag along, and just see what happens. We'll be fine. One way or another. Come on then, Lemon Drizzle. We need to get move on along here. No sense about. It's still a very, very hot day. Though as I said, it's probably not actually too hot since it's autumn. And also, it's also Yellowstone, and Yellowstone is a very cold place. Look at her panting. Well, she's tired, but that's to be expected when she's been running. Look at her. She's got a very determined look on her face either way. She's a gorgeous wolf. I really, really like Lemon Drizzle. But anyway, enough about Lemon Drizzle and how she's tired and how it's hot but also not too hot, and enough about her panting. We need to head west and strengthen territory without getting distracted by screenshots, which is pretty difficult for me. Oh, come on then, Lemon Drizzle. I think we'll head up, strengthen that, and I think what we'll do is, after strengthening those 3, I think we'll just go to Coyote Creek and zigzag along here. Then we'll pretty much strengthen the entire territory, except for the hexes in the very middle, which aren't really at risk. What is that dust cloud being sent up by? Oh, mule deer! I will take one of them, thank you very much. Okay, let's see if we can get one of these for the pups experience. Or 2, or maybe even 3. We'll just have to give them a go and see if we can catch up. But we are definitely gaining on them. Mule deer aren't nearly as hard as pronghorn. Alright, that's it, wolves. Just go ahead and attack. Lemon Drizzle's going to hold back ever so slightly, just to make sure the pups get ample opportunity to attack it. Okay, Marshmallow, be careful. We don't want to attack so much that the pups are not able to join in. Sugar, Tangerine, help out. Help out over here, pups. Okay, let's fight briefly to slow it down. There you go, Sugar, that's it. You go into Tangerine. There you go. Wow, this one was a lot further behind the others. I can actually see the rest of the mule deer just over there. I think we'll go straight for another one. I will mark this on the map, and then let's head off. There we go. And, oh, wrong thing. Experience-wise, 82% experience. That is definitely good. That was what we were aiming for. We were aiming for 80 experience, and we were 82. Well, I guess we could leave the wolves a moment to eat, but I'm worried about those mule deer spotting us. Let's just go. We need to hunt. Come on, wolves. If we can catch up to one of the fawns, then whoever's mother this fawn is will slow down to attack us. There we go, that worked perfectly. And then we can attack the mother instead. Hopefully we'll be able to take down both fawn and mother at the same time. We do that quite a lot and it usually turns out pretty well. Oh yeah, the fawn's down. Now for the mother. Come on everybody. Join in, help out. Be good wolves. There you go. Specifically talking to Tangerine and Sugar here. You're the ones who needs experience. How's Night got a rabbit in her mouth? Seriously, Night? Whilst we hunt mule deer, Night's going to stroll off and eat her rabbit. Ah, well. Wow, look at the sky. That beautiful blue sky is actually faded away. Oh, and it's going to snow. Well, I was right. It was cold. Come on, everybody. We need to take this down. Go on, Tangerine. Go on, Sugar. Either one of you. Just get your experience up. There we go. Your experience is definitely going up. 84 XP on Sugar. That is wonderful. What's that? That is not wonderful. Are those pronghorn being chased? What by? Hang on. We need to find out. Oh no. They're not being chased. They were just running for whatever reason. Well, we've got a lot done this video. It's been a great video. I'm really pleased with how things have gone. 82, or was it 83? 84 experience on Sugar. And we've got a whole ton more territory strengthened. We've strengthened like all of this. It's gone super well. Well, if you have enjoyed this video, please do consider if you would like to subscribe for more. I try to do weekly videos at least, but most of the time I'm able to do that. I try to do more. I used to do daily videos, but that was a little bit too much. But until next time, I hope you have a lovely day and that you have enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.